Now, I know what you might be thinking, right? Matto, what is this video? I don't know, I'm gonna be ranking my friends who's the most breedable. Alright, so, this is the tier list. I put a lot of care and effort into it. We got the power bottom, submissive and breedable, doable, and we got a top. And, you know, I think it's only fair if we start off with our main man, Jason. Our big guy over here. This guy. Now, Jason, right? Well. Let's say he has the most, let's say, he has the most qualities, right? And he's got everything for the job. He's got the lips, man. Lips that could suck the fucking soul out of you, man. Like, what the hell are you talking about? On the ground, man. You just gotta be like, you can't even get up, literally, man. For 2 days straight. You'll be in a coma, man. Shit. He's pretty cheeked up from, you know, personal experience. He's wide, man. He's big. He's girthy, man. You know, overall, he's a bit of a hunk of junk, you know. Pretty meaty boy, you could say. So I think out of respect, I'll put him on a power bottom in his respectable throne, right? And now, next up, we got our big friend, Lewis. This guy over here, shit. I don't know much about him, right? I just know he's, you know, big and plumpy. So that gives him extra points, right? We like him soft, man. We love him soft. But he's hairier than a motherfucker, man. He's literally a fucking yeti. So honestly, you know, the hair is kind of a You know, I don't want to get lost in a jungle now, do I? So honestly, kind of like put on, you know, doable. I think the, you know, plumpiness gives a little bit of extra points to it, you know. And now here comes our good friend Yakob, aka 13bot, our one friend. He, wow, where do I start, man? You know, it gives him extra points for being a bit plumpy, you know, a bit too plumpy. So it kind of, it's like, it doesn't really get a point. I'll give it like 0.5, you know. He has some, you know, he has the fucking Angry Birds eyebrows, man. So, you know, that kind of, you know, that's kind of a minus point, to be honest. So, honestly, I think he's probably has to be a top man. I don't know. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. And now next one. Oh, Elijah. Ooh-wee. Where do I start, man? This guy, he loves God and Jesus, man. He's a man of God, you could say. He's like one of those sexy nuns. And you know, I do say the man, shit, he's a good-looking man, if you know what I mean. And I put him on my Hail Mary list, you know. So if I don't get married by the time I'm like 30 or something, or don't have a girlfriend when I'm 20, that means you know, he's gonna be open for debate, you could say. You know, he could probably put on a wig, and you know, I'd be fine with that. As you know, this guy, whew, dude, he'd be a hot lady, man. He'd be a hot woman. You know, he seems more of like a. He does seem like a submissive and breedable twink, if I have to be honest with you. That's the vibes I sometimes get off of him. So honestly, from his looks and how he is, I'd have to put him submissive and breedable. You know, there might be a little bit of trouble with God and stuff. You know, he's a loyal man of God, which, you know, I respect. You know, look, I'm a follower of God too, man. He's just a bit, you know what I mean? He's a bit of a crazy, which gives him points, but takes away points at the same time. So, you know, I don't know. I think he deserves to be submissive and breedable. That's a pretty good spot for him. Next up, we got Matty over here. Holy mama. This guy, as a dude, he's a good-looking young man. Respectable, too. He's tall. He's tall, I'll give him that. He's very tall. Actually, we're the same height, so, yeah, still tall, I guess. What is there? He's Asian. Well, Polish, but... What is there? Oh, he's muscular. He's a big hunk of junk, man. I'll give you that. But overall, he does seem like one of those... He does seem like a, you know, a bit of a sissy twink. like, if you look at him like 2 or 3 years ago, you could put him on a bed and you'd be like, man, get this over and done with. What the fuck am I doing? So, I'd probably put him on Breedable, A fair place for him. He's a good looking man. Now, next up, we got Luky over here. Oh, he's got the body of a woman, man, I'll tell you that. And he is a freak of the week, man. So, honestly, he probably power bottom, man. Yeah, that's a good place for him. Now, next up, we got Dano. What a lovely young man. He's a wonderful young lad. He's friendly. He's nice. A bit herder sometimes, but funny looking dude. I put him on man. Yeah, he's a okay guy. It's just like I don't know if you even knows what kissing is, man. I don't know. Next up, we got Ason. Livia asked me 22, man. Now we're gonna get into the big stuff, man. Emphasis on the big stuff. This guy, he's a hunkered young man. He's big. Not like not like Yakob or anything, but he's big. He's a big boy. He's got love handles to him. You can grab onto. He's a funny looking dude. Muscular too. I'll give him that. So that kind of does get points off. But honestly, how he is, probably should put him on top, man. I don't know. Dude, he's the type of person like have his way with you, man. What the fuck did I just say? Next up, we got Mental Gen. If I have to be honest with you, man, he's honestly, he's a breedable twink. He's a breedable sissy twink, man. And how he has been with his love life, I think it's time for him to convert to dark side, you could say. AK becomes submissive. What the fuck? Next up, we got Mental Gen. Honestly, he is like the only gay guy here. And he's very breedable. I'll give him that. He's very breedable. But I myself, not a big fan. Right? I don't know. Not a type of person I'd be like, damn, that's a good looking dude right there. It's just like he's there. He lives and breathes, does stuff. So I don't know. I'll put him like with Daniel.